What are the top 10 places to visit in San Diego in 2024? Find out next on Jaycation San Diego. Welcome to San Diego, America's finest city, and welcome to the first ever video on Jaycation San Diego. My name is JJ Manicus and I am a native San Diegan, born and raised here, and I will show you San Diego through my eyes and the love that I have for this town. We will hit everywhere from San Ysidro up to Oceanside and give you as many places that you can check out and visit as either a tourist or a local or somebody that is here visiting San Diego. And today's video, we are doing top 10 places to visit in San Diego as the very first video on the Jaycation San Diego channel. So let's get to the first place, San Diego Embarcadero. This is a long pathway all the way from the Hilton Bayfront here to Seaport Village, which is basically the heart of the Embarcadero, to the USS Midway Museum and the Star of India. It is a beautiful walk. If you want to exercise or ride a bike, you can do that through here. Just be careful because through Seaport Village, there are areas where you can't ride your bike and you have to go through the bike lane. It's amazing here. Seaport Village is one of my favorite places to see San Diego Bay and look across the way over to Coronado Island. You got plenty of locally owned shops here in Seaport Village and a ton of great places to eat, like Mike Hess Brewing right behind me. They have an amazing quesadilla over there and it's still pretty cheap. It's actually like $5 for a nice small quesadilla. And you also got the Manchester Grand Hyatt and the Marriott Marina, which are great places to stay. And there are plenty more other options for you to stay here off of the San Diego Embarcadero. You can also get on the water. You can take a ferry to Coronado Island over to Pio's, which is not that expensive. It's less than $10 each way. Or you can rent a jet ski or get a boat out there. Seaforth Boat Rentals is one of the boat rentals that you can get different types of boats, a yacht, even a bigger boat than a yacht, jet skis or stand-up paddle boards or kayaks. This is fairly new here at Seaport Village. This is the Malibu Farm. It took a couple of years and a couple of delays until it was built, but it's finally open. They have a second floor outdoor patio. We're gonna have to try this at one point. Here over at Seaport Village is the Something Sweet shop. This is a must visit, guys, and if you want to support Jaycation San Diego, you'll know why when we go inside. Shout out to my friends Gina and Christian. They own this shop and they do have Jaycation San Diego junk bands here. We got Padre color, we got Laker color, and it says stay traveling San Diego on Jaycation. So when you walk in, it's right by the ice cream. If you want to pick up and support Jaycation, grab yourself a junk band. Their store is amazing, full of candy, Pez dispensers, and some awesome souvenirs for the kids, as well as a few San Diego based local companies. If you guys want to support local as well, come over here to Ocean Avenue in Seaport Village. And they have a ton of San Diego t-shirts. They have the Mana Pono Gain Mana hats right here. Just an assortment of eyeglasses, Ray-Bans, Maui Jims. Hi, Gita. And Costa sunglasses, so make sure you guys check it out. And these are the Mana Pono hats. You've seen me wear these in my other channel. There's some beanies too. And I do have this awesome shirt as well. You'll see me wearing it around San Diego this year on the new channel. Two more places to check out here on the San Diego Embarcadero is the Embracing Peace statue of a sailor kissing this woman. And you also got the USS Midway Museum and the Bob Hope Memorial over here. It's about an 8-minute walk from Seaport Village, so not bad. The next top place to visit is the world famous San Diego Zoo. San Diego Zoo and Safari Park combine as the world's largest zoo, but Safari Park is about 40 minutes north of here in Escondido. When you do go to San Diego Zoo, you can parlay it with a trip over to Balboa Park and check out one of the many museums that they have over in Balboa Park. They have the Aerospace Museum, the Natural History Museum, Museum, and plenty more things you could check out. You could even go to the California Tower. San Diego Zoo and Balboa Park can be an entire day of your trip here in San Diego. And then even go to Bankers Hill and check out the Pure Project over there and have a nice local San Diego craft beer. San Diego Zoo has plenty of animals to see. One of my favorites is the elephant enclosure that they have. But if you want to see pandas, koalas, giraffes, you could even feed giraffes. You can do that over here at the San Diego Zoo. Another thing that I love about the San Diego Zoo and Balboa Park, parking is free. At Safari Park, you do have to pay $20 though, but that's up north. The next place to visit in San Diego is for you shoppers, and that is UTC, also known as University Town Center. Back in the day, I used to go here as a kid. They did a whole revitalization of this mall. Now they have a whole high-end area where you can get Louis Vuitton and Gucci, but you also got spots like Zara, Forever 21, a really nice food court over here, and a ton of restaurants like Din Tai Fung, and your basic department stores like Macy's, and your higher end department stores like Nordstrom. And they also have my favorite sunglasses, not sponsored by the way, Key Australia over here as well. Even though Zara is more expensive here in the US, this is my favorite Zara to hit up. It's winter right now and I'm looking for a puffer jacket. Let's see if I can find one. Thing about living in San Diego, snow jackets get put on sale so cheap. This is only 20 bucks. Yes, please. The dining terrace is right here, and they have over 10 different places you can choose from. But I do love going to this Tender Greens. Yes, it's a little more pricey, but you can get steak and mashed potatoes and a salad for about 17, 18 bucks. Not bad in my book, tell you the truth. This is their UTC Square area with a mini clock tower and a Queenstown Bistro right next to the fountains. This is pretty much the heart of University Town Center. This is the new quadrant of UTC. There is the Din Tai Fung right there. They also have all the other big stores over this way like Peloton, and over this way they have their Louis Vuitton and their Hermes. There's also an Apple store here in this quadrant with La Colombe coffee roasters here, right next to my favorite sunglass store, Key Australia. This blue area here with the wolves is Raised by Wolves. It's basically a nice speakeasy. Really cool entrance through a fireplace that twirls around, and it's right next to my nightmare of falling into a koi fish pond. But they do have ramen nagi over here, and it was very popular when it opened, as well as for all you yoga girls, aloes here. UTC has always been a favorite of mine. Here in San Diego, UTC and Fashion Valley basically were the two malls that we go to. Fashion Valley's kind of dropped off a little bit through the years, but I know they're making improvements. I don't think it's going to be as good as UTC is now, especially with all the great restaurants and stores that have popped up over here. So check out UTC. It's one of my top 10 places to visit, especially if you are a tourist and you love shopping, because when I go to a different town, I love going shopping. The next top thing to do in San Diego is check out all the amazing Mexican food around San Diego County, from South Side, which we're at right now, to North Side and everything in between. There's hundreds of Mexican taco shops and food places, and today I'm gonna take you to one of the newest spots. It was originally made famous in Tijuana. Anthony Bourdain visited it, and it's Las Almaderas, the original Tijuana taco. I've never tried it before, and it's here off of L Street in Chula Vista, and I'm excited to check it out. Let's go inside. I like how they have two-sided ordering, one on the left and one on the right, and it says dos con todo contar. And in this telephone booth display, they have the QR code, so you want to see their menu. They have tons of stuff, and it looks like their tacos are about $3.89. So you order over in the front, and then you come over here to the back, and it looks like an old school taco shop. They prepared the adobada. Look at that. Super nice over here. And they have tons of seating and bar seating as well. They even have a creperie here, La Creperia Nutilda, TJ Mexico 2014. ¿Cuántos va a llevar güerita? They give you a beeper to alert you when your food's ready. Did get it to go. They give you a nice baggie of limes, cucumbers, and a bunch of other stuff. You're gonna definitely utilize the limes. I'm gonna go with the adobada real quick. They do give you a double corn tortilla, one red sauce. Look at that. Adobada al pastor. Oh, that's tasty. I could have probably gotten like 3 more of these. You definitely want to check out especially if it's your first time. You want to check out places like this, Tacos El Gordo, Mike's Taco Club, Nico's, JV's. They're all great spots. There's hundreds of spots here, and different San Diegans will give you different spots because there's so many Mexican places around people where people live, and everyone has their different favorites. Good. Round two, you got the asada queso taco. It's also double corn tortilla. It comes with guac and pico de gallo. Oh yeah, that cheese is a hitter. I'm feeling this. What's your favorite San Diego taco shop or Mexican food place? Comment down below. Alright guys, let's move on to the next place while I finish all this. The next top place to visit here in San Diego is Coronado Island, and we are in the historic Hotel del Coronado. It was opened in 1888 and it's famous for a ton of movies like Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe and the Jack Lemmon. That's right, that was before he was a grumpy old man. And the beach here is one of the more wider white sand beaches in all of California, and in fact a couple years ago it was named one of the top beaches in the world. And you got a beautiful view of Point Loma. That is where Cabrillo found this part of the world. It's a great place to run around. There's a mini boardwalk around here, and inside the Hotel Del they have a sun deck, very historical, and I'll let you know a little more about that. You can grab some gelato over here. It's very touristy, but San Diegans also treasure this place because it's just such a nice and relaxing spot, and it definitely exudes San Diego in a picture postcard, because look at that. Beautiful. There is also a really nice ferry landing side to Coronado that overlooks the skyline of San Diego. You got restaurants like Pioi's over there, which you could enjoy a happy hour. From there, you could either walk here, which is about 2 miles, so it's a longer ride, or rent a bike, or even just take an Uber or a Lyft. I usually take the Uber or Lyft, or use my e-skateboard to get to this Hotel Del. But you can also drive in, but just be aware, when it hits 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the bridge gets pretty packed. Rumor has it that the Hotel Del is famously haunted because of a American housemaid, Kate Morgan, who died in her mid-20s from a headshot. The coroner's office said that she did it herself, but there have been reports and instances of employees and people seeing a shadow of a woman walking the facade of the Hotel Del around the stairs because her body was found by the stairs. Now they do offer tours, and she was famously staying in room 502 at the time, and they also do tours there. They said there's weird sounds that come out of that area at times, and you can feel there is some supernatural energy here for sure. It's not moving because it's moving is because I just sat on it. And it's one of the historic hotels of America. Now don't be afraid to roam the lobby and then go downstairs to the beach area because it's a beautiful spot. This frame always creeps me out. Imagine seeing her walking around at 3 in the morning while staying at this hotel. If you see these sand dunes right here, they go all the way down the beach here towards North Island. If you look at it from the air, from the airplane, it does say Coronado. I just wanted to take the time out to thank the voters and the San Diego Reader for voting me, Jaycation, the top local YouTuber in San Diego for 2023. Now we're just starting this new channel in 2024, so maybe someday we'll see that in the category of best local YouTuber. Fingers crossed. There's also many beautiful Victorian houses around Coronado that you can venture and take a look at. Although there is paid parking around the Hotel Del, there is 2-hour parking all around the streets here. Look, there's a free parking spot right here right now. I'll have to warn you though, on the weekends, that free parking, they get swooped up real quick in the morning. One thing I really do like about Coronado Island is they do have this area. It's almost like a little downtown with tons of restaurants like the Henry right near the Hotel Del. You also got Miguel's over here, and just so many bike paths around here. You could truly spend a whole day or a weekend here. Next place on top 10 spots to visit in San Diego is Little Italy. We have the largest Little Italy on the West Coast, and it is vast. There are tons of Italian restaurants here and other types of cuisine. Famous YouTuber Sam the Cooking Guy owns a food hall over here where they have a place called Taco Not Taco and another pizza place. This is the place where, so when you get to your 30s and you don't want gas lamp anymore, this is where you go to hit the bar scene and hang out. Little Italy is amazing. If I had the money to live in Little Italy, I'd probably get a condo here. And it's not too far from the port by the Embarcadero, and it's not too far from Gas Lamp Quarter as well. Upstairs is Morning Glory, and it's right next to the Little Italy sign. They have really great souffle, Japanese style pancakes up over there. And this is the Piazza di la Familia. Tons of restaurants and even a food hall down the way. This is the main area of Little Italy. Sorrento Restaurante is here. You got Ironside, Cocomaya, which is a very famous spot for Instagrammers and YouTubers and TikTokers, and Parakeet Cafe is right here as well. Princess Pub and Grill brings that British style feel here, even though you are in Little Italy. Little Italy is over this way, that whole green quadrant right there. I've done focus videos on all these communities and top 10 spots on my old channel, but we're gonna do updated versions in 2024 going into 2025 as well. And they'll be on this new channel, Jaycation San Diego. I've gone through a majority of top 10 places to visit, and I have not talked about Gas Lamp Quarter. I believe Gas Lamp Quarter is between 11 and 20 of the top places to visit, but definitely not the top. If you're staying here in downtown and you do want to have a couple of drinks, it is a little more pricey. I believe all the tourist trap spots are here. I would suggest going over to East Village, where Petco Park is just 2 blocks down, or just hop a quick Uber or walk over to Little Italy. You'll have a much more comfortable time there, and it does kind of get sketchy here at night. Gas Lamp Quarter, If you are to visit East Village, I would suggest Courtyard for drinks, especially during the day. Nice outdoor area. TNT Pizza, which we're about to head into for a really amazing Detroit-style square slice. Bubs, Basic, and Naughty Barrel are the other places around East Village I would suggest for sure. And Bay City Brewing.
I like that. If you don't like it, don't tell nobody. Luckily, this place is amazing.
TNT Pizza. I ended up getting the Detroit-style slice, $5.50. Eating it in the car because I'm starving and I got to get somewhere. Cheers. Nice and crunchy, nice and crisp. Pepperoni cups are amazing. Nice, thick char on the bottom. You gotta check it out. TNT Pizza in East Village. Next on your top 10 here in San Diego is the birthplace of California, Oldtown San Diego. Yes, this is one of the most touristy spots in all of San Diego, and I do believe a lot of the restaurants here are tourist traps. I would only go here to walk around and just check out the old history of California, check out some of the grave sites, go see the Victorian houses over at the Heritage Park area. During Cinco de Mayo, this place is amazing, and Dia de los Muertos is a great time to visit it as well. And they do have the touristy restaurants like Cafe Coyote, Old Town Mex, Casa Guadalajara. If you want to spend a little more money on that, it's good food, but is it the best in San Diego? No, I would say you got to go to the south side to get that. And this is a new area called the Urban Market Food Hall. I heard they have some pretty good stalls in there. This is the Old Town Market where you can pick up your lucha libre masks, get a couple of Mexican guitars, your sombreros and ponchos. This is the main square and courtyard, and there are a ton of cool things that you can go check out here, like the Colorado House. It's very Wild West theme, and then you also got the Fiesta de Reyes over down the way, and they have a lot of Mexican style restaurants, stores, and food. And this right here is the Fiesta de Reyes. They got roasted nuts over here, signs to where all the fancy goods are, and they also got stores, Geppetto's Toy Store, which is a locally famous toy store that's all around San Diego, and there's a little bit of what they have to offer. They got a Rose's tasting room, Old Town's Copper Shop, and the Casa de Reyes also has a stage over here, and they have performances on the weekends. This place is a party during Cinco de Mayo, I'm telling you. Other places you can check out here are the Whaley House, the Cosmopolitan Hotel, the Johnson House. There's plenty to do here in Old Town, and I would say spend 2 to 3 hours here just roaming around. And if you want some really good Mexican food, head down to JV's. It's just down the street near Morena Boulevard. This is the Old Town Market. They even have a stage over here. It's like a sound check is going on. A few chairs and a ton of souvenirs you can pick up. They even got dream catchers, skulls, and a ton of other things. This is where the pickup for the Old Town trolley is. This is one of the more popular tour buses, tour guides here. And it picks you up along this street. And right down San Diego Avenue is where you're gonna find the Whaley House, Old Town Mex, the famous Cafe Coyote. And that's pretty pretty much all of Old Town San Diego that you can check out right in this one map. So the plaza is called Plaza de las Armas. The next spot to check out here in San Diego is the Mission Beach, Belmont Park, Mission Bay, SeaWorld, Pacific Beach area. It's all in one area and you can spend a day or two here exploring everything. I would suggest you rent a bike, grab yourself a skateboard, get yourself some flip-flops, some extra swim trunks, because this is a nice place to lounge out and have a beach day. And we also have Belmont Park with the famous Giant Dipper, which I feel like terrorizes your knees. They also have some really fun games that you can play over in the Belmont Park area. This is also a really nice boardwalk. You can bike all the way down to Pacific Beach towards Bird Rock and La Jolla. And there it is, the famous Giant Dipper. It famously messes with your knees. This is the plunge. They have a ton of swimming indoor activities here. And back in the day when TRL was poppin', they had the summer beach house for TRL, Total Request Live on MTV, right here. They even have a zip line over here. They probably heard my complaints about this thing. Look, they're fixing up the roller coaster. It's not even open right now. There's a whole empty part to that part of the coaster. That's the biggest dip too. They even have a sky rope island adventure course right next to the speedway. The next top 10 spot to check out in San Diego is La Jolla. You got La Jolla Cove down the way and Prospect Street with all the restaurants, shops and bars, but you also can come over here to La Jolla Shores, go under the Scripps Pier. You have UC San Diego here in La Jolla, and it goes all the way to Torrey Pines, and Torrey Pines is another story for another day. We're here at UCSD overlooking the Scripps Pier and La Jolla. You also got Bird Rock, and people will also say UTC is part of La Jolla, but I would say that's University City, but it can also be debated upon. So it's La Jolla University City on the border. Yes, La Jolla is a must when coming to San Diego. The rich and famous around San Diego live here in La Jolla, and it's just a great beach spot. I do love La Jolla Shores. There's so many great eats around here as well. You can also make your way over to Bird Rock and check out all the cliffs over there and mansions and beach houses. Alicia Keys even lives around here in La Jolla and the Bird Rock area. All right, Jaycationers, so that will do it for the very first Jaycation San Diego video. What did you think about my top 10? I had to take tourists and locals and people visiting for conventions into account. So comment down below what places that you would have included into the top 10 list here in 2024. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd really appreciate it. Check out It's Always Sunny in San Diego. It's my Facebook page. We have over 9,000 San Diego lovers talking about the ongoings around America's finest city. And if you haven't subscribed to my main channel yet, make sure you check that out as well. And we'll see you next time. I don't have a sign off yet. Thanks for watching and welcome to San Diego.